Signs on the cross, walk on to the cross. Anyways, we do not have much further before heading up Adams to see what's going on down there.
Wait.
Make sure y'all give me a thumbs up, just like that. Hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and ring that bell. Swap that arrow search to a friend. We had a really great ride out here, except for some guy yelling at us about riding on the sidewalk, and me having an electric bike when actually I can. Right there in the laws I checked out before I even bought an electric bike, says I can ride on there. This might be in the streets I thought pay the same laws as cars too. Okay, I'd rather be up on the sidewalk anyways, because of all the cars out there that accidentally lose control of, or they don't have a bike lane. It's actually so safe to anybody out here in our county. Except for Monta, I showed you guys it feels somewhat safe to me, not that much. I hope the car doesn't go airborne somehow during it. Some kind of tragedy or accident, you know. And it's just, we can't really say anything to be actually safe for us to be out here. Every day changes, everything goes different every day. So here we go for the Hill Farm. We started out in the city of Westminster. We are heading out to the city of Orange County, Costa Mesa, all the way around, y'all. And we are just cruising. hill bump before we enter into the area of Adams. And over here, you guys give attention to the amount of views for the real of me asking you to change my voice. That's about it. Thank you, guys. Here we are. We're going to go down to Adams and see what's happening. Wait. And I usually make a pit stop on Thursdays, which is today. We are not going to make the pit stop today, because I am taking Friday off, and I will be making the pit stop for myself without no videos. And I used to put no videos instead of pit stop here anyways. But yeah, I'm going to be running my errand on a totally different day, all because I'm not going to be here on Friday. I'm going out of town, and I'm going to go have some fun and just come back on Monday, start doing some recordings then for the e-bike adventure. I might do a Saturday run if I am not so tired after what I got to do on Friday. There's like a lot of stuff I got to go do, and gonna be going to someplace. I'll be out and about practically all day long on Saturday, Friday. Alright, so here we are in the bike lane, but I'm almost like in the gutter all the time I'm riding here. And cars are intentionally still trying to come over here into our lane. And I really don't like being inside the bike lane at all. right here is no bike lane at all. And hard to be back. Supposed to have signs out here that say share the road. The bicyclists, but they don't. Very much. And if they do, the cars don't like look at them. People just don't look at them. They drive. Seriously. Anyways, pretty soon we are going to come and exit Huntington Beach right here and enter into the USA, also known as Costa Mesa. Head up to Mesa Verde on the west side, and head Mesa Verde on the east side, go down the street, idle another name pole, and then head up a little bike trail right there, and then in a video on Harbor Fair. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Kingkobra35. We is out here today, Orange County, California, doing our typical Monday through Friday ride. But there will not be a Friday ride this Friday. Honking horn at me? Thank you. We are at 8,239.9 miles in on this e-bike. Isn't that crazy? And we are still going. Everywhere we go. I think election people should put their signs someplace else, probably where you actually put your signs, because they're practically everywhere on the streets now and laying down the sidewalk, making the road look like a mess. Both signs, whatever they are. Essentially, that was like really huge. What if like a gap of wind just came and picked it up and blew it down here, blew it to the street, and it slapped on someone's car as they're driving? Hey! Oh man, that was crazy, dude. That time back there was on the ground the same size as your windshield. Oh boy. I'm going to show you guys a great example right here. Right here. If you look up all the way up this line right here, where I am out on the bike trail, and you see that my bike is actually right up on the gutter, and I have about not even an arm length. I can just like reach out. Let people know I'm going to be here. Cars are still supposed to get over at least one lane. The white lines, like right next to the end of my bike, and I can still potentially get hit by a car. On the sidewalk, I have a lot more room. And I feel a lot more safe. That truck was like really super close to me too. I'm like right up on the gutter. I'm not even in the bike lane. I'm like in the gutter. They go like 40 miles an hour up this hill. You buy, we fly. Oh, really? Yeah, this guy over here hold up a sign. I mean, I never see actually anybody over here holding up a sign. First time I ever seen anybody over here holding up a sign.